Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as Great Britain. Before we get started, I wanted to let everybody know and thank everybody who showed up to the big live stream I did, last weekend. Ran for 5 hours. You can find it under the videos. Essentially, we started a multiplayer session with 3 people, ended up with, I think, 10 playing, and we will likely continue it this coming Saturday. If you're subscribed and you have the bell icon clicked, you'll get a notification for that. Feel free to come up, show up, and play. Obviously, the previous nations are held, so check out the end of the last live stream to figure that out. And or you can just observe. I'll also be running a live stream and roughly trying to tell people what's going on. So, also, between the last episode and this episode, with the help of one of my other friends/subscribers who plays Europa, we have determined that some of my numbers seem to have been messed up in this game, and I have reloaded and uninstalled, reinstalled, and checked it, and apparently some of the numbers were off, but it's still playable, so hopefully it means everything's still functioning fine. We still have Iron Man mode. So we will continue here. I believe our target at the moment is Burgundy, which we were hoping to attack. Of course, we're going to have to wait for the overextension to tick down a little bit. But we have a very strong union with Russia now, plus with the Timurids in Austria. We're sitting rather pretty. So here we go, I guess. We're also doing really well in terms of getting innovation, which I'm excited about. So, let's see what happens. I'm trying to remember where everything was. It's been several days. Oh yes, we're doing half decently well into the age of absolutism, but not completely, because that's ending in 21 months. So, we've got 50 absolutism, which is the highest we can easily get as the British Empire. I'm wondering if we can actually do a revolutionary empire. That would be kind of interesting. I don't know if it's actually possible to do as England, now that I think about it. So other than that, we also got another merchant I gotta throw out somewhere. There's lots of places where these merchants could end up going, but how many of them are actually beneficial, I don't know. Got one there, got one there, got one there, got one there, got one there. Okay, it seems that our whole transfer as much trade power to us routine seems to be going fairly well. Might throw one. I've already got one. No, I don't actually have one over here. There we go. We are now up to 19 different merchants. I think we're controlling trade. So we have one more province to snag in India before our mission in India is done. We have to take this one province here. I'm actually going to see if I can maybe even threaten for it. No, but it's actually getting rather close. If the coalition goes down some, I should be able to threaten for the last Marwari province that we need, and that'll give us northern India. It means I can completely leave India. Since, of course, I'm trying to complete as many of the missions or all of them if possible. Obviously, I don't know how in the world I'm going to become ruler of the HRE. That's going to be... I'm pretty sure it's impossible because I can't actually become emperor. Yeah. Either that or I have to destroy the HRE, which honestly might be easier. I do have to control electors. So I will have to vassalize people. Let's take... How are we doing admin power-wise? Let's take the prestige. Other than that, just steadily colonizing the New World. Can't really do anything till that overextension goes down, but then we can definitely try rampaging through Europe. At least as much as we can. We got to keep Russia under control, but it'd be too hard to do, I would think. Especially if we're able to just give up half of our income and bribe them to be our vassal. It's a Lake of the Woods. That's a cool name for a province. Lake of the Woods. Cool. Be rather interesting if we can just integrate Russia. I don't know if we'll be able to. That's a pretty big country to try and integrate. Plus, I believe we have to still wait, yeah, another 40 years or so. That could be very interesting. Also got to keep an eye on potential successions. Huh, Darfur is alive. Interesting. Wants me to make a province in the Delta. Sure, I guess. Too few seats in Parliament. Okay, time to grant some more seats. The Parliament. I'm pretty sure I've granted most of these nearby ones. Go for Lincolnshire. Or Lincolnshire. Don't actually know how to pronounce that one. Need more leaders, need more drilling, standard stuff. There we go. Our big focus is getting admin ideas finished off. Number of states going up will help significantly. We're currently about 4,000 development, so we're doing really well on that front. Wish I could get the Ottomans to be friends again, though. They were very useful. But the Timurids plus Russia should make a good portion of the difference. Shame I can't get allies with Sweden, who's now very large, very, very large. Probably at least be semi-friendly towards them. Oh, another colony done. I don't know any particular reason why I'm colonizing as much of Africa as I am. It's more of a just what else am I going to do with the colonists at this point. Speaking of which, though, I could probably turn down the colonial expansion policy. Give me a little bit more diplo power. And we have a massive excess of cash right now. Just keep the forts upgraded, huh? Forts upgraded, more manufactories. Actually, more universities if I haven't gotten them all. I haven't got Ireland down yet. Mostly covers them up. Hard to figure out what you're going to spend money on when you're getting 100 and something a month. I probably should upgrade advisors, actually. What's going on with Saxony? Enlightenment has been embraced. I know there's no particular point to put universities over here, but it just makes it that much cheaper. Austria, really? Who's Austria's allies? Okay. This should be a bit of a one-sided war, so I don't think I'll send troops. I mean, it's 30,000 versus 574,000. I might win this one. Barely. I'm going to promote these advisors that I can afford to promote for a little bit. Try and get some more admin power, really. I have to expand rather fast if I hope to actually wipe out the HRE, which I'm thinking isn't a possibility because Austria is emperor. Oh well, we'll see. It's also starting to become closer to the time where I ask you guys to figure out what country I should play after this Let's Play is over. So if you guys have any particular strong opinions on that, put it below. Just be aware that there is going to probably be a new patch coming out before I actually start a new series. This one might not even finish, but I hope it will. Let's see. Still can't convert a lot of my land, unfortunately. And we are now in the age of revolution. Joy. So, we can get ship maintenance to essentially 0. Awesome. Our capital needs 3 more development. I can do that. Then we should actually get a lot of these Splendor going pretty quickly. I think I'm going to take Liberty Desire from Subjects Development first, then probably Napoleon. Unrestricted Conquest would also be rather awesome. We will do Abolition of Slavery, though. And can we get a revolution? We actually can get a revolution, interestingly. We do have to be negative stability, which would be a problem, because then we would also have to deal with the English Civil War. Shame. Probably gonna get a wall of text here with all those slave provinces at some point. Actually, I think we didn't actually own any slave provinces, maybe. If so, we are definitely moral people. It doesn't appear we actually owned any slave-owning provinces. Good for us. Legitimacy, that's nice. Thank you, Symposium. This war is going really easily in our favor, so I'm not even bothering to get involved. Really would like Burgundy to leave the coalition, though. Or anybody, really. Somehow the Ming are still stable, which is quite impressive, actually, because they're now bordering me. They're doing pretty well in that sense. Lots of tributaries still. Although Korea appears to have broken loose and gone rogue, so that won't be helping China. Although it does look like China just beat them up, so we'll see. At some point, that Celestial Empire will cause trouble for them. There we go. This war is going very quickly. I'm not going to even do anything, so we'll see where that ends up. Ticking around to. Poland's vassal, Austria. Let's see, who do we have for actual targets? We'd have to take out Austria or occupy their homeland, right? Control the Emperor's current capital. I think we can just occupy all their land, but it'll have to be one heck of a mess before we'd even have a shot at that. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we're not going to get any further on that front. But I'm going to at least try and get the industrial evolution, try and get as many of those as possible. Especially since they're so dirt cheap at this point. Wow. I mean, it's still relatively expensive. Huh, we actually got favors from that. Let's promote this guy once again, promote this person once again. Making tons of money and stuff from them. Get this to 25. Slowly getting closer. Long way to go though, I have to do all of the English region. Where does it count? Oh, it shows me on the achievement now. So I have to do all of those. Okay, that's not too terrible. Do have to go down to Cornwall though. Oh, it's a start. Considering we're starting to hit the point where we're stalled out, I'm not really too enthusiastic about finishing this all, but we'll see where it ends up going. I'm amazed we did so well invading India, though. Okay, what is that looking like? Pretty good. Timurids are calling us into a war with Ba'amanis. Okay. And they hopefully will give us that one province we so eagerly desire. Yeah, it's literally the only one we want. Well, here goes nothing. Or rather something, but my one army equals their army pretty much. So, not too worried. Only worried if everyone else decides to jump on me while I'm weak. Relatively, of course, speaking. Trying to define this border here so I know actually how far out I have to go for this England one. Oh, I just developed a province I didn't even need. Great. Oh, yeah. On the other hand, we're still making oodles of money. And Spain has left the military coalition. Nice. Almost perfect. Almost perfect. Perfect would have been the Protestant Reformation actually occurring. Yeah, that would have been nice. Tech 23, we're Tech 24. I think we can probably win that fight against Ba'amanis. Not that we're too militarily inclined. Let's just up our trade. Might as well, we can still get a fair amount. No. Oh, actually, I can easily stomp Ba'amanis with barely even trying. Kind of amusing. Mexico is becoming desirous for liberty. Interesting. Kind of both want to trigger the revolution, don't, or the English Civil War, and then stop them. Oh, well, we'll see where that ends up going. Just in general, though, if people can provide opinions on stuff, that would be nice. Okay, continue developing. There's another one done. And progress on another. Really good shape in that front. Will we get this one province, though, is the question. I'd like to think so, because the Timurids really do like us. Actually, if they take enough land, I think they just need the central Doab, we might see a Mughal Empire form. That would be awesome. Of course, then they'd all desire all my land, so might not be too great. Also, the longer the war stuff goes on, the smaller the HRE is getting. Down to 28 people. Now the Dutch are just going nuts expanding. Good for them, though. Ugh, still got a ways to go there. Imperialism, though, should start making it so the world will get conquered really fast if there's actual wars. Relatively cheaply, 50 absolutism for us is nothing to scoff at. Could be better, yes. Could also be a lot worse. And I literally just want one province. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see if the Timurids are loyal enough or not. Actually, we might have a fair shot because Merwar here is going to peace out of the war before Baumanis does. Oh, we've completed a mission. Ah, industrial evolution. I will take that. Extra development in London. We now have London to 56 development, which, by my reckoning, makes it the largest province in the world. Yeah, by a fair amount, actually. 3 or 4 development, which is, a couple hundred development. Well, almost 100 now. Recently gotten a lot cheaper to develop one's provinces, so. And there's another one done. I think I need to start saving money for a while, though. Let's snag another colony. We still have to kick out the Spanish out of Canada, though. I want to do that before we stop. Obviously not today. And the coalition against us is collapsing. So I think on that wonderful note, we will end this here. So if anyone has any questions about the live stream, or just has any questions in general about where I'm going with this, or has any ideas where I should go with this, please let me know. Because right now I'm just going to kind of continue on the current path I'm on, which is trying to get all these achievements done. So thank you guys all for watching. Sorry it's been a couple of days since the last one was out. And I'll see you guys all another time. Bye for now.